because I took the pictures for John and Yoko, and then I didn't think they would need my pictures. They were already very famous. And I went off on the road. I was traveling with Ike and Tuna Turner at the time. And then I came back only for one day in New York, and I happened to run into the drummer from the Elvis Memory, and he said that, oh, we want to use your pictures on the album cover. And so the next day he took me to meet John and Yoko. And they liked my pictures and they used it for their cover. And then they told me, please come back to the studio. We like your pictures and we like you, and we'd like you to work with us some more. I always felt lucky when I was with John Lennon. I always knew that that was special. But yes, other people are special that I spent time with, like Joe Strummer or David Johansen or Green Day, all kinds of people. Tina Turner is pretty special. But John had a really unique way of saying things that we all know and that we all have on our mind, but he had a way of expressing it very simply and very pleasantly, and often with a joke. So it was always a good time to be with him. You always learned something, and you always had a good laugh while you were doing it. You know.
John Lennon, right?
Not really. I've made a little bit of film, but not really. I haven't. I mean, I did some filming once in a while, but not that I made any product. Yeah, because I like Green Day a lot. I think they're really fun. In this book, I really tell a story, and so we could use more pictures to illustrate, you know, the words, because there's a lot of words in this book, kind of describing the relationship, what it was like to know John Lennon, and the changes that he went through during the '70s, going from like a drunken rock star when I met him to very much of a committed, sober parent in 1980. I never took it for granted, and I always felt that I was of privilege, and especially seeing John Lennon, even though we were very comfortable with each other, even though I would just sit at his house, watch TV, and have a cup of tea, I always knew that was very special, and I always felt very lucky. And you know, sometimes you just want to pinch yourself and see, is this real? You know, am I dreaming? Because he was very unique and very cool guy. But and I felt that, I think, more with him than with any of the people I've worked with. They started to put the books down, and then Billy said, no, let's take a picture with the book. And then they made all the funny faces, which I thought was just hysterical.